Welcome to Sudden Strike 4. Today we're taking on the second mission of the Japanese campaign. We're going to be using the Army Doctrine with the following perks right there.
Carve out a foothold on Singapore's beach.
A big part of this mission, of course, is being able to take out lines, enemy defensive lines it is. Usually it's best to try to hit those lines from behind or from the side. There's ways to get medals and stuff like that. We'll take a look at some ways to do that and some creative ways to take out the last position of the airport. Again, we have the Army Doctrine, so we'll be able to have a little bit of advantage with our equipment, such as tanks and so on. So anyway, I'll let them talk and we'll get started here.
Australian forces are stretched thin alongside the beaches of Singapore, Commander. Your men will be the first to disembark. If you manage to carve out a foothold on the beach, we will be able to land our main forces as well.
So we got 2 mortars for each. What I'm going to do to start out is I'm going to land them. We could land them over here. I think we could do that. But I think what I'd like to do is I'm going to land them over here. And the reason I'm going to do that is because there is an anti-air gun over here. We're going to be getting attacked by a bomber plane or a fighter plane, and we want to be ready for that. So, and of course I like changing the view, so if you hold down R1 and use the right analog stick, you can change the view in any direction you want. It's a pretty cool feature of this game. Yeah, and you can zoom in, you can see troops and stuff like that. And if you want to change it back, of course, all you're going to do is hold down R1.
Everyone, get out of
and then
the
you
boat.
press an R3, which we'll take a look at in just a minute here.
Everyone, get
The
out
first
of the
thing I want to do is I want to group a couple things separate. So I want to group my medics together. So I'm going to press X on this medic right here. And when we get to the next medic right there, I'm going to press X on him too. There it is. I almost had it. Now hold on L1 while I'm doing this. Okay. There might actually be a quicker way. I'm going to press an R3. Alright, so let's change view back. I'm going to hold on R1, press an R3. So how do you change those mortars? Well, what you do is you could select all of them, press X. Left analog stick up, and the mortars have a target or attack ground. I'm going to have them attack ground over here, not because I want them to attack ground, but because I want to know where those mortars are. Now that I know where those mortars are, I'm going to push pause here. I'm going to go ahead and select just the mortars. Hold on X, left analog stick up, press in R3, and I'm going to command them circle command over here. And that way I'm able to get all the mortars together. I'm going to get all these medics over here. And we're going to need, I guess, we're going to have to put 2 riflemen in there. Yeah, I'll put a rifleman and a submachine gunner. Want to have this anti-air gun set. So I got the mortars here. I'm going to have them go triangle command right to here. And they're going to provide support for our oncoming attack. I'm going to go ahead and hold down our X and the left analog stick up, press in R3. And we're going to make our way through the jungle. I'd like to try this bandit charge. Let's see if we try the bandit charge here. Nope. I think you have to be out of there. So we got a tank under metal, that's good. That's just from our mortars right there. Gonna be tossing grenades into this trench. Let's see if we can clear out the position. We do have medics to help us out. So that trench is clear. We'd like to save a supply truck or 2 as well. Alright, this is where we gotta be careful. This is why we got our medics, and they're gonna be group number 3. No, they're group number 1.
かしこまりました。
So group number 3 is going to keep pushing here. Going to be tossing grenades into this trench until we clear it. We got a tank hunter medal. Those are very valuable. Backstabber medal is also very valuable. Oops, didn't want 2. I want 2 over here. I keep mixing up 1 with 3. 1 is the medics. Those are very valuable. So combat medic medal, and then here's the problem. We have this plane right here. It keeps attacking our position. So we're going to take group number 3. I'm going to take 2 soldiers and put them in this gun. I'm going to send them all, but I'm going to only have 2 in there. And the reason for that is we got to shoot down this plane. Not so much for the medal. We just don't want to get destroyed. And I anticipate getting attacked more. Okay, group number 2 is very valuable. We're going to keep him over here. And I'm going to take 3. Move them over to here. And the first thing I want to do before I clear the rest of this out is I want to clear some mines for our landing. So I'm going to take the right analog stick, select the mine, and just use the triangle button to have them shoot. Alternatively, you could throw grenades, lob grenades, at these mines. But yeah, we're going to have a landing force, and we want to make sure we clear that. Oh, there's another one there. These things are hard to see. But we want to make sure that we're attacking these positions either from behind or from the side. We don't want to be attacking these positions from the front. As you can see right there. Now the good news is we got some shells in. Another alternative play you could do if you just wanted to use our mortar artillery is we could go to lay down and have them return fire. And just have them kind of crawl around here just enough to ID this target. What that does is that allows our mortars to fire. In fact, not all our mortars are in range. I'm going to put them triangle here. Triangle means they're going to go till they can attack. If I did the circle move, they're just going to keep going. But the triangle move means they're going to go till they have something to attack. So we could basically shell this position with mortars all day. And that might be the actually easier way. I'm going to use the circle command here. There we go. And we got that shot out too, so that's pretty neat. We can hammer the position that way. Again, I've got him on return fire. I can bring in the rest of this group as well, but we're going to do that for now. So that's clear right there. We're going to go ahead and go circle command here. So we can just fire mortars on the position all day. It's not as quick to clear out, but you can clear out stuff that was, a problem. We've got our medics here. And you're not going to take a ton of losses unless they go after you. And there's a nice tank hunter medal. Those tank hunter medals are worth quite a bit. And if you're trying to get a 3-star rating, you're going to want to try to get those. Alright, I'm going to stop them there. So we're just out of the range of guns, but we can fire plenty of mortars over there. And while we're doing that, I'm just going to take this group and I'm going to clear out some of the mines. That way we can get our vehicles through here without a problem. Uh-oh. Alright, well that objective is complete, so that's good. Now there's some more stuff to clear out here. We're going to get an expanded field as well. There's a mine there. A lot of mines. I usually look at the left, bottom left-hand corner of the screen to figure out where the mines are. So what I want to do next is I want to get this next position cleared out here. I'm going to move mortars to this spot. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to send this one on the ground, lay down, return fire, and hide them over to here. Alright, can I have them stop? We're supposed to only return fire, but... That's fine, I'm going to send the rest of the 3 in. Just go triangle command, they're going to engage. And I'm going to get group number 1, which is the medics, up here in a minute. We'll get that troop recovered. And then I'm going to have to figure out a way to group all this stuff together. We don't need these guns anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and unload all. We shouldn't be getting attacked from the air. Yeah, so we're going to go... We've got a beach landing here. So let me unload this gun here. I'm going to have to sort out all these troops. First thing I want to do is just restock all their supplies. Next thing I want to do is I want to get these tanks over to here. So this other tank's going to go right here as well. And they should be able to go without any major problems. And then I want to group the individual troops together. But not as one group. I want to keep the medics separate and the mortars separate. And then utilize the mortars as much as possible. So there's 2 medics here. What I'd like to do is take these 2 medics and make them part of the other medic group. So I'm going to send them over to here. I'm also going to send 1 over to here. I'm going to group them all together at some point. These are regular troops. I'm going to send them over to here. Well, there are some specialty troops. I'm not going to take advantage of the machine gun option, which they have. Same with these troops here. And these troops are the same, so we're going to put them over to here. So I think the most important thing to refuel are these mortars. We will get them loaded in just a minute, but I want to just start targeting the next target. So we're going to attack ground here. I'm going to merge these together. What I'd like to do is I get these tanks here. We can use some of this other stuff later. What we're going to do is we're going to attack. There's a position, so I'm going to take 1, 2, 3 tanks. I'm going to go triangle here, which means they're going to engage. And then triangle to here. And then I'm going to send another part of the group, this other part of the group, just straight forward. But I'm going to send them triangle here, triangle here, triangle here, and then triangle here, and they should arrive at the same time and attack this position. So here's the medics. Gonna group them together. I'm gonna move the medics over here actually. So this whole group selected right there. That's going to be group number 1. I'll put them in the jungle over there. I think we had enough with this group. I'm going to restock the mortars. I'm going to have group number 1 all stand up. Move 6 over to here. You know, we're going to clear each position at a time here. One of the things we probably want to do is take advantage of these grenades. Toss a grenade into there. That might be an effective strategy. Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa, don't want to do that. Let's stop. Might be too late. I want to get a tank hunter medal by destroying this right here. There we go, got a tank hunter medal. Those are worth a lot. And we cleared the position, but we want to get as many tank hunter medals and stuff like that as we can. Backstabber medals are worth a lot too. Going to be attacking this position from multiple angles. I'm going to send 2. I believe that's my... Oh, that's my mortars. I'll send 2 over to here. I think they're restocked. Yeah, they should be restocked. Okay. And 6 is going to go here as well. Triangle command. We're going to be attacking from multiple... Yeah, I'm going to send these out kind of as support. We should be able to cover this position. Tank support there. Plenty of gunfire, and we should be able to take out that position there. Okay, so that position's clear, so that's good. We got to repair this, but that's okay. We've got a repair kit. Hold on R2 and then select the repair kit right there. And that's clear there. Okay, gonna push triangle command here. I'm going to get group number 2 here. Group number 6 is going to be very important. So there's a couple ways we can clear this position. I'm thinking of just using the mortars to fire and then working these tanks in and stuff. And then we'll clear out this way. This position I want to clear out as well, but we'll get to that in a minute. So 6 I'm going to find with a control pad. I should probably group these tanks as 1 first. So I'm going to hold down X, left analog stick up, and press R3. All these tanks will be grouped. I'm going to have them stop. And we need to... One problem we have is there's mines. So I'm going to use group number 2. That's the mortars. And I'm just going to fire over here. Now, alternatively, I'm going to take group number 3. That's the tanks. And we're going to fire here. And 2 is going to go ahead and fire the spot right here. They know we're here now, so. So the next thing I'm going to do is take group number 3 and send them triangle command. Hopefully we cleared out all the mines. And then group number 2, I'm going to position them right here. I'm going to attack with 1. But I'm going to have them go lay down. And just kind of give the triangle command to go forward here. And then group number 6 needs to stay put. I don't know why they're randomly going off. And again, ID in some of these positions will be helpful because that means we can take them out. The only downside of using the triangle command, and I think I'm going to switch to circle command with the tanks, is that they stop moving once they engage. With a circle command, they're going to keep going regardless if they're engaging or not, which will be helpful because now we can utilize our mortars. So I'm switching to the circle command there. And that position is clear. Okay, we've got 1 down. We got group number 6. Gonna go ahead and clear there. And I'm gonna stop group number 1. Use our medic. So looking good there. Now the next part we need to do is clear out these positions right here. Yeah, so let's go ahead and use group number 2, get him started, and just start firing on this position. And I'm going to take control of group number 1, of course. Have them all stand up and get them over here. And hopefully get the one over here fast, because I don't want my mortar to get shot. There's some tank hunter metals in play potentially as well. I'm going to change 2 to triangle command, which means they're going to target whatever they see fit. And I'm going to go ahead and get 6 over here. I'm going to leave this group right here. Well, you know what? I should get them going. So I'm going to get them on the next offensive. I'm going to push them over to here. Triangle command. Okay, 1 is going to clear out the rest of the stuff here. So grenades coming. We should be in range. We're not in range of 2. That's weird. We're not in range of 2. So I'm going to send 2 up this way. Triangle command. Should be able to help number 1. That is strange. Okay, 6 is going here. 6 is the medics. And I'm going to take group number 1. And I'm going to take control of the supply truck. And the reason for that is I just want to take all the supplies out of there. I'm going to send it. Oh. Group number 2. Got some mortars. I'm going to have them take the supplies out. And then group number 6. I'm losing 2 are my medics. 2 is going to go over here. I think we've emptied this one out of supplies. Almost emptied it out. Okay, so 1 is going to go here. And I'm going to get these mortars going here. There's number 6. I'm going to have 1 over, 1 over here. I could go with a lay down option. I might do the lay down option again. So we're going to have them all lay down and then triangle command this way. Because we don't have smoke grenades, so we want to use the terrain as much as possible. And then 6 is just going to start. Or 2 is my mortar, so I get 2 and 6 mixed up. I apologize. But yeah, we're going to start firing mortars in there. Alright, 2 can go this way. And again, trying to use the terrain cover. We'll probably have a soldier down here. Perhaps. But the important thing is we're able to clear this position out with what we have. And having that mortar support is huge. I'm going to move 6 over here. That's my medics. There we go. Tank hunter metal. And I think, there's one more position, so. Again, I'm having to move slow. 2 needs to get in range to fire, though. So I'm going to do triangle command. They will stop once they're in range and just fire. If I did the circle command, they'd go different. And we'll be getting more reinforcements after this.
Well done. Armored reinforcements are on the way.
Okay, so next thing I want to do is take control of 1. I'm going to have them all stand up with the control pad. I'm going to take possession of this. There's a pillager metal there. And you could get a pillager medal here too, but tank hunter medals are
Commander,
worth more.
Tenga
So we're going to
Air
throw
Base is in range
grenades
of the
at it to
island's
blow it
defense
up.
system. Before our forces advance on
Here
the
we get a
airfield,
tank hunter
we
medal.
should
That's
destroy
very
the heavy
important
batteries on the high
because
bank.
we want to be able to make sure we get as many points as possible. Here's a supply truck. And again, we are going to take all supplies from
Commander,
there.
after the heavy artillery batteries are
Group
eliminated,
number 2 is going to do the
advance on
same,
Tenga
and
Air
then I'm going
Base
to
with full
consolidate
forces.
these troops together. So these tanks are group number 3. I'm selecting that with the left control pad. I'm going to hold down L1, press X, L1, press X, and L1 X here, and L1 X as well. Pressing R3. They're going to become group number 4. I'm going to have all my tanks meet up over here. I'm going to go triangle command. They're just going to all meet up over here. I'm going to use one big force. That way, while we're doing that, I'm going to get the rest of these troops organized. So I'm going to see what I have here. Looks like we got 3 medics in the group. I got to figure out where they are. Medic. Let's see, medic. And a medic right there. You could zoom in too, but I think I've got the 3 medics there. Okay. So I'm going to send them over to here, and I'm going to send the other medics. I believe they're number 6. Yep, they're going to go right here. So those are just regular troops. We'll send them over to here. And then I think there's one more medic here. I'm going to send the medic over here. I'm going to do the same thing I did earlier with grouping these together. Okay, so the biggest thing I don't want to lose is my mortars. That's group number 2. I'm going to send the mortars over to here. And then this group right here, this is my medics. I'm going to go ahead and select them all, press in R3. Medics are going to now be group number 3, if that wasn't confusing enough. Going to unload all here. I'm going to select all of these troops. Press in R3. My infantry is now going to be group number 5. I'll send them through here. So 2 is my mortars. I'm going to get them going here. And 3 are the medics. I'll have the medics with the mortars. I gotta be careful in this spot. One time there was infantry all hidden in there and I got destroyed, but I think we're okay. So we're just gonna clear out this position here, and we have a plan, and that's gonna be to build a bridge later on. There's some nice artillery pieces we could take possession. Towed artillery. I think we will do that later on. But this position is cleared out here, so that's what we want. I'm going to get the troops over to here, and I'm going to get group number 6. 2. We got. That's 5. So this is 5. I think 3 is the medics, and 2 is mortars. What is 1? Oh, 1's a supply depot. Okay. I accidentally selected the supply depot in the first. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and send this group over here. And we're going to start clearing with that. I'm going to use triangle command on the tanks. They will fight when they engage. So I'm going to well, the supply depot is a separate group, I guess. It's fine. Okay, this is going to be the toughest position to clear. We're not going to attack this thing head on. We're going to build a bridge over here later on, but we got to clear out some other stuff first. Yeah, so anyway, I got 5. I'm going to have them lay down, and I'm going to do triangle command there. So group number 4, triangle command to here. And I'm going to get, let's see, 2 are my mortars. I'm going to get 2 over here so they can actually fire at stuff. And 5 is going to be in position with a grenade and stuff. In this position, you can take out, let's see, anti-tank gun. We'll go ahead and toss a bunch of grenades there. Tank hunter medal there, very valuable. And we need to get this tank repaired. I'm going to hold down R2 and just repair tank. Okay. I'm going to send 5 with the same slow approach. I'm going to send 2 mortars over to here. Triangle command, and I'll send 3 of the medics over to here, just in case. A little bit more clear right there. Another anti-tank gun. We should be able to take that out. Oh no, we lost a tank there. We lost another tank. Should have been clearing with the other. Got a little bit too aggressive there. So yeah, don't just send your tanks wildly forward like we did right there. With the medics. Medics going to this crew member. Yeah, that could cost us some points here. Should have been clearing with the infantry. That was a mistake. I'm gonna have them all stand up. We're gonna go this way. We'll clear out this. And oh, by the way, there's another position we need to clear out here. We want to get that 3-star rating. We'll do that in just a minute. I'm going to get the mortars in place over here. I'll put the mortars right here. And 3 is going to go here. There's the medics. So 5 is, I'm going to hit all the way down just for better defensive purposes. Now we need to start targeting these anti-tank guns, take those out. So I'm going to toss grenades in there. We'll also have mortar support as well. And again, with these ones, we're going to get the tank on the medal, so we're just going to keep firing. As much as we can. Gonna toss grenades in there. Toss another grenade there. Those tank hunter medals are worth a lot. And we're gonna need those things because we kind of messed up there. We're up to 2-star rating now. There's another tank hunter medal there. We should be able to get a conclusive eviction on this house. Tower, it's gonna get blown up, I think. That's fine. Okay. So 5 is gonna go this way. I'm gonna have them all stand up. We gotta take out these 2 guns here. I'm gonna toss grenades into there. So 5, okay.
Assault the airbase with
Let's
everything
toss some more grenades in here and see if we can get. I don't know if we can get a. We might have to go for the pillager. Oh, we got a tank hunter medal there too. So yeah, those tank hunter medals are valuable. Okay, going to do the quick way here. Let's see. I'm going to take one of these crew members. There should be a bunch of them. I'm going to have him go and take care of this supply truck right here. That way I can resupply all these troops. These are all crew members here. So we can use those. Now, one of the first things I want to do is I want to resupply 5. And then the next thing I'm going to do is resupply the mortars. We're going to attack this position right here to get those extra points, and then we're going to finally finish with attacking this position from 2 different spots. got the supply truck here. I'm going to put them over to here. I'm going to hold down R2 here. I'm going to select transfer supply. And I'm going to press X on this one. We're going to transfer as much supply as we can to there. Alright, so 5 is ready to go. We're going to send them over to here. I'm going to send the mortars, that's group 2, over to here as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to resupply all these tanks. And then I'm going to send this group. I'm going to group these ones separately here. So I'm going to hold down an X. And X right there. Let's call them group number 6. And perhaps going to use them for ID and for mortars for later. So this is what I have left of the tanks. I'm just going to select the triangle button here. They're going to start restocking supplies and stuff like that. So same thing with 5. They're going to go this way. I'm going to switch them to lay down. And it's going to be triangle command here. 2, I believe, are my mortars. I'm going to get them in more range. I'm just going to use triangle command. They're going to get up to a point where they can see, and then they're going to stop. Alright, I'm going to stop them right there. You can probably, yeah. So now 2 can fire. We're going to clear out this position as best we can. I'm going to send 3 over to here. The cool thing about this is there's more supplies here. Here we go, tank hunter mental, getting very close to the 3-star rating. And again, I got 5 on the triangle, so they're harder to, and I got to land down, so they're harder to shoot at here. Although, once we get out of the terrain, it might be a bad decision here. We're just going to put it forward. We got plenty of support for the mortars. We'll restock. We got medics to recover the troops as well. I think that should be it right here, this last one. Okay. Alright, 5 can all stand up. Left control pad. Over here, let's go ahead and use what we got. Same thing, the mortar's going to restock those as well. And I'm going to send group number 3 over to here. We're going to get started on this next position. I'm going to go ahead and push the triangle button to refuel them all. They should be refueled. I'm going to take one of these crew members out of here and just send them across. Well, actually, I'm going to take the whole group. I'll group them as number 7. I'm going to send them over here. There's some long-range guns we can take, and I think there's going to be a repair vehicle we can take over here. And the reason we're going to use a repair vehicle is we want to build a bridge. Oops, those are the medics. Oh, I set my medics there ahead of time. Okay. So we should be refueled here with these tanks, I believe. Now we got to refuel more. Okay. They're all refueled. We don't need the supply truck anymore. I'm going to unload all. I'm going to send him over to here. There's a repair truck I believe we can take. And I'm going to go ahead and select all these tanks. I'm going to send them over here first off. And then I'm going to send them, the plan is to cross them over here. That way they can get by this defensive line. We will be attacking this line, by the way. Okay, so this is all set up here. I'm going to send this entire group over here. And we're going to be using, you know, mortars, combo mortars, and other troops. We're going to clear out this position one by one, what we can. And then we're going to send the tanks across over here. And then we should be at a decent spot there. So we got some towed artillery. I'm going to go ahead and use crew members for that. 2 more here.
なんでしょ
I'm just going to put the rest in these transport vehicles. We're going to go ahead and tow this artillery across. Oops, well, I don't need that many.
う。何かご命令は。
Unload all. Oh, that's nice. We can just do that. 2 in here.
歩兵移動する。何かご命令
All
は。
right, let's go ahead and tow this. Triangle command there. Select that and then tow it.
鉄砲。何かご命令は。移動する。
We're going to tow these guns across. Again, what I'm looking for is
ご命令は。
this repair vehicle right here. Going to use this to build a bridge. So I'm going to hold down R2 on the repair vehicle. Going to select build pontoon. Going to press, well, I'm going to go to here anyway. Going to select build pontoon, and they're going to press X right here, and they're going to start building the pontoon. I guess we could have taken this repair truck as well. Okay, now for the fun part, let's get group number 4 over to here, and then we're going to have them cross once this pontoon is complete. We can start attacking right now.
戦闘準備完了。報告に参りました。
Two's the mortars. I'm going to get them in range. I'm just going to have them start attacking ground there. And I'm going to take 5 for support.
歩兵進行中。
I'm going to have 5 lay down.
了解。
And just triangle command right to there, just in case any troops come out and attack us. I don't want to lose my mortars. We could also push 5 a little bit more forward, just in case we want to ID some of these targets.
移動する。ご命令をお待ちしてお
And I'm
り
going
ま
to
す。
send 3 over to here.
早くしろ。
Okay, now that we can see our targets, I'm going to change 2's command
報告に参りました。
to
移
triangle,
動します。
which means they're going to attack as much as possible. And yeah, we're getting a shell here. That's okay. We can handle that, I think. Okay, tank hunter metal. Okay, let's get 3 forward to here.
移動します。
Good thinking, Commander.
Gonna use your
Using this
medics.
pontoon bridge to cross over, we could flank the entire defense force of the airbase.
ご命令は。
It looks like there's one more target I'd like to attack right there, and gonna hit that.
ご命令は。
And then I'm just gonna use 5. I'm gonna have them all stand up.
撃て。
Clear out these lines here. I don't think it'll matter. We'll be through there.
撃て。
Alright, so all of these here are gonna go this way. We got a backstabber medal. That's good.
歩兵進行中。
I'm gonna hide them in here. We're gonna start clearing out side by side. Alright, this is the important part. We got this set up here. Gonna send these across.
移動します。
And I'm just going to select the tanks with the left control pad. Going to send them across too.
なんでしょう。
Repair vehicle we probably don't need. I'm going to send them across and just put them in with the other one so we can move the tanks across and attack this position.
何かご命令
Again,
は。
we're at a 2-star rating. Going to put that one in there.
ご命令をお待ちしております。
I'm going to get this group over to here. Probably hide them. Yeah, we're going to set up an artillery. Well, let's stop them about right here.
何かご命令は。
I'm going to send the tanks on the northern part and have them attack. Before I do that, I want to get this group going.
歩兵進行中。
Maybe about right here. Okay, stop them. Okay. So 2's my critical group. 5 is going to be...
目標を捉えた。
Yeah, we've already engaged.
ご用件は。なんでしょう。
So 5 is going to go to lay down again. I'm going to go triangle command
歩兵移
forward
動する。
and just have them work out this position here. There's some guns and stuff we can take care of. Yeah, that's not good.
なんでしょう。
Tanks went a little too much forward. Got a repair kit. And I think the best option here now is to send this.
歩兵進行中。
That's not good. Okay, Okay, so the best option with the tanks is to just go circle command and have them clear. I'm going to get this artillery pieces quickly. Okay, now I got the artillery. Okay, so this artillery pieces are going to go untow. They're going to be in use. I'm going to send these two over here. Triangle command. And I don't think I'm going to get a medic there in time, but yeah, we might. Okay. I'm going to send one of the medics here. We're very close to getting a 3-star rating. You can actually lose it, though, if you have it on points. Alright, tanks are going to change your plan. They're going to go this way, triangle command. They're going to support 5. Alright, it's got a lot going on. We do have artillery support. I think this has decent range, it does. So we can attack this position as well. Okay, so now I'm going to take control of 5, unpause it. We're going to go ahead and just toss. We could take this towed artillery too, but I want to get these medals. Oh, we're up to 3 stars. We'll pull up this towed artillery piece. There's a tank hunter medal there. We can get more tank hunter medals here as well. One more tank hunter medal there. One more, that is. Let's go ahead and hit that. Alright, tank hunter medal. We just need to get this last position taken out. Let's go ahead and take our tanks and send them triangle command to here. I'm going to send 5 here. I'm also going to send my mortars to right here, triangle command. The mortars will stop once they're in range. Five's going to start chucking grenades. There's a tank hunter medal. We're going to get a 3-star rating. It should be over very quickly. We're going to keep it a 3-star rating. Another tank hunter medal there. Just going to clear out this last position here, and we will be good to go. So a few minor mistakes, but got it done. And hopefully was able to show you a little trick or two there.
And look at them now. Ha! They are running back headlessly to their fortress in a vain hope that it is going to protect them from the might of the Imperial Japanese Army.
And we'll look at the data in just a minute. It should show us. I don't know. Should be there in just a minute. Okay, there we go. So yeah, big backstabber medals are worth a lot. Those tank hunter medals are worth a ton. We got a bunch of those. That was one of the keys to getting 3-star rating here. Though I think we did pretty good, minus the tanks. They got lost. We lost 4 tanks, but yeah, no infantry loss. Wow, that's pretty good for this one. Anyway, hopefully this is a template for you to get 3 stars. If you're looking for more tips, there's a link in the description below to a Sudden Strike 4 playlist. It consists of 3-star missions and tips on this game. So anyway, thanks for watching and good luck.